myself and others have been exposing what they're putting in the water, what GMO food's doing, from the real science. This is only the tip of the iceberg. This is what you're feeding your family, and this is eugenics. The globalists stated they were going to develop soft kill weapons so they can give you something that makes you sick, debilitates you, and kills you in 10, 15, 20 years, and then the doctors aren't told how to diagnose it, and they don't know what's happening.
What do you like to eat? I personally prefer to eat organic food. You know, knowing that your food isn't a genetically modified organism and doesn't have chemical pesticides sprayed on them. So therefore, I'm willing to pay a higher premium for the cost of my apples, my produce, and my meat and my dairy because I don't want to have tainted food. What if I were to tell you that USDA organic food that you're purchasing at your local grocery store could in fact not be organic? And it could actually even be sometimes worse than conventional. I can't believe I'm even saying this. How is it worse? Well, it's quite simple. This fraud epidemic within the organic farming community is threatening the credibility of the USDA organic certification. I assumed that it meant that that food was produced with a certain level of quality and cleanliness, and it was free from toxins, GMOs, and other things. But it turns out that now you have these profiteers trying to go and turn a penny by essentially selling GMO and conventionally grown pesticide-filled foods to consumers with this USDA certificate. The USDA doesn't even have the enforcement power to oversee all of these farms, especially those overseas. Now let me set this straight. Fraudulent organic certification is nothing new, but the problem is it's greatly on the rise. Now, over 40% of all organic certified food in the United States tests positive for high amounts of pesticides. That means that most of us are actually consuming pesticide-ridden food when we think we're consuming organic food. Could this epidemic be because we're seeing such a high quantity of food pouring in from foreign nations? Currently, 80% of the organic food in America comes from foreign countries. Most of these farms with fraudulent organic certifications come from countries such as Brazil, China, India, Malaysia, and South Africa. According to the Washington Post, there was a shipment of nearly 36 million pounds of soybeans that sailed from the Ukraine to Turkey to California. But get this, the soybeans started as ordinary pesticide-sprayed soybeans, and by the time they reached California, they had been certified as USDA Organic by a middleman, and those middlemen profited a whopping $4 million off of that lie. And this was just one shipment of 3 containing millions of pounds of soybeans and corn that was then dumped into the American marketplace with the label USDA Certified Organic. And get this, USDA certifying companies are only required to do pesticide testing on only 5% of the farm businesses that they certify. What? Congress is now weighing legislation that would roughly double the USDA's budget to oversee USDA organic certified farms. But let's get real. When has throwing more money at a government agency actually fixed any problem? Some have said, well, try farmers markets. Problem is, fraudsters and pirates have also infiltrated the farmers markets. Now, fraudsters just go and buy wholesale from conventional farmers that spray and have genetically modified foods, and then they just go turn a profit at the farmers markets because they know that the consumer is willing to pay a higher premium on food that they think was quality grown. Don't feel bad because they duped me too. I purchased tons of USDA organic certified foods at the store, and I'm sure a good portion of those foods are organic and it is worth my buck. But yeah, I'm sure I've consumed a bunch of GMO and pesticide-ridden food that I ended up paying a premium on. It seems to me that the only real solution here is that Americans need to take back their food quality into their own hands. That's right, we can't be relying on foreign corporations to provide us the quality of food that we demand. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be profiteers looking to defraud you. So, grow your own organic garden in your backyard. And if you don't have the wherewithal for that, work with your community. Have a neighborhood garden or a neighborhood church garden. Or you could even just search around for your local farmers or co-ops that you can trust that tell you, hey, we aren't spraying our food, come visit our farm. This is the relationship that we need to have as Americans in our communities for the health of ourselves and our children and for future generations. And if you're like me and you're gonna take up this gardening challenge, then make sure you guys go to InfoWarsStore.com because we do actually sell very high quality heirloom organic seeds. And that's right, we actually research and scout out the highest quality, the best certified organic USDA heirloom seeds. And God only knows how much longer you're going to have these organic seeds out there on the market before the fraudsters start flooding it so much that you don't even know what you're going to get. So get them while you can. I know I will, guys. This is Millie Weaver signing off for Infowars.com.
We have developed with the top firms in the United States powerful 50 billion live organism probiotic Flora Life that is so critical to having a healthy gut and a healthy life, and that has changed my life and so many other people's lives. The other part is a compound like MycoZX that has all these key ingredients of organic herbs and other systems that are known to break down this garbage in the body. That's why as we go through Christmas and now into the new year, we're extending the free shipping and 50% off on all our best-selling items while supplies last. You can also get the two products together and get them at 50% off when you combo them. So popular, sold out for more than 6 months. Now back in stock for a limited time at InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com, or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.